wakey, love. Eh, wakey, wakey, Ida. Hey up, cheeky love. Oh, good girl. Hey up, Tweedy, love. How's your babies this morning? Eh? How are they? How are you, sweetheart, Brookie? Eh? You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl. Oh, dear me. What time is that? 4:10. 4:10. We're late getting up, aren't we? We're usually up about 3, aren't we, love? Oh, we had some whiskey this morning, a good drink of whiskey. Are you tired, Brookie? Can I have a look? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, oh you have it, are you? Go on then. Hey Tweedy, love. Come here, Tweedy. Tweedy. Come here. Oh, she's a clever girl. She's a clever girl, aren't you? Morning. Morning. Okay then, love. Just remember, if I'm up, you're up, lass. Right, let's get this fire going. Ooh, aches and pains. Oh. I can hear it rain on the roof. Banging it down out there. Here we are. just want to show you this I've done. Now if you remember, I had that icebox cooler there, and then back there I had this. Well, I decided to do the opposite on what I said on a previous video. I was going to put the icebox freezer here, fridge here, and I was going to take this out. Well, I've gone against that now, so what I've done is I've took the icebox freezer out and I've put this here, the electric freezer, but I run it on eco. There's a setting in here for eco, so I run it on that, and then hopefully you can see inside I can get loads and loads of fridge stuff in. Now the solar's taking it no trouble at all, and to be honest with you, because we've had so much sun during the day, I've had to take it off eco to put it onto normal refrigerator because my batteries were holding too much power and the alarm were going off because there was too much power. So I found that if I kick the fridge in during the day now with summer, all day long on normal, and then on a night I click it on eco. So, but I don't have any electricity issues. I've not run out of power. The only times you've got to be really careful in my cabin with power is when it's back end of January, beginning of February, when the sun's not very strong. But we do have quite a lot of winds then, so the turbines go around, so that puts power in. I've just got to be a little bit careful at that time during January, February for electricity. I know there's quite a few people in my area, and they then pull back off the grid because they're connected to the grid with the solar, so they'll pull back off the grid and take power. Well, I don't have that option here, do I? I'm off grid. So, but what I've decided to do is, like I say, I've put the fridge there, and I've put a long shelf that goes all the way back. So this bathroom thing, I've got, I don't know if you can see that, all the coffee pods, because I like filtered coffee. I tend to have normal coffee, but when somebody comes I like to do my filtered coffee because they enjoy that. So it's part of them coming, they like all stuff like that. And then right down at the back in that corner I've got a big tray with some onions in, and then on here's all the trays, and I've got the old Hovis tins. Can you see Hovis there? And they're for little tiny rolls then, which I might start baking soon. That's that. And then what I've done here is where this fridge was back there, I've boxed it off and made a shelf and boxed it in obviously, and then I've got carrots there, and then I've got a big sack of potatoes. So it's very cold in that corner for some reason. It's always been that way down there, so it's ideal for the potatoes there and the carrots there. So that's that. So like I said, I've showed you in the fridge, haven't I, how big it is in there. It's a big deep fridge. I deliberately bought it because it was the biggest one I could get hold of that would fit obviously in this corner. Now while we're waiting for the tea, the hot water for a coffee, then I just want to say a couple of shout outs. Okay, I'd like to say hi to Thomas, who's got a YouTube channel, my nephew, and his channel is Toby VG. If you go on the home page and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see two little circles. The bottom one has got like a 3D wolf on it. If you click on that, it says Toby VG. If you click on that, you'll go to his channel. He's only a young lad. I would like everybody, if you just get 2 minutes, just to click on it and support him, just to encourage the lad. He's really doing well with it, honestly. So if you could click on that for me, that'd be a big help. And also when you go to the bottom, you'll see another little circle with an edge in the background and a dog jumping through the air. Now that's Boss, and then the name of that channel is Penny Glen Gun Dogs. Now that's my training channel, where I've got lots of videos on where I've trained like 4 or 5 dogs at once. So if you could click on that and subscribe to that as well, please, if you don't mind. You're very kind if you did. And also if you're new to this channel, if you could press the subscribe button as well and ring the bell if you like the content of this channel, obviously. Now the shout out I'd like to give is to a dedicated fan. Now when I say dedicated, this lady has watched the videos on this channel about 4 or 5 times each. Her husband says she's obsessed with it. So I'd like to say a big shout out and a big hi to Sharon. So hi Sharon, dedicated fan. She really likes the channel. She tells everybody about it, so hopefully she'll enjoy the content of the channel for years to come. She's actually buying a puppy. Her and her family is actually buying a puppy out of this litter. So I'm sorry I've not been putting videos up last 3 or 4 days. To be honest with you, it's took a lot out of me having everybody come. I had 7 people come. I know to most people that's not a lot, but when you haven't seen anybody for months and 7 families turn up, it does kind of take a lot out of you. So, but thank you for all the kind phone calls and messages, making sure I'm okay, because everyone thought it was unusual that I haven't put a video up or I haven't been in contact with anybody. But I feel absolutely fine. I feel a bit tired, that's all. But apart from that, I feel absolutely fine, no problems at all. So nobody needs to worry about me, okay? So I think that kettle is nearly ready. So you having a couple with me? Might have a bacon sandwich this morning if you fancy one. I put extra bacon on if you want one. What do you mean you don't like the look of my cooking? You've not seen it yet. I've not even made it. What's so weird? Right, I'm going to make me drink. Back in a mo. Brookie. Come on, pick up, Tweedy. Well, it's just starting to come light now, so it's 20 to 5. Most of you will be starting to get up for work soon, so I'm going to try and upload this video of the puppies and this morning, and I'll catch you again. Thank you for tuning in, And I'll see you next time down at the cabin. What are you telling me, lass? What are you telling me? Eh? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Get down then.